Hi, guys. Welcome back. If you're new to the show, make sure you hit subscribe. If you've been here before, make sure you hit the like button. When I was younger, my biggest fear was that someone would find out that I was poor. As I've gotten older, one of my biggest fears is you hate to go into a room and people think you smell. Today's video is going to be about people talking about body odor issues. If this affects you and you're brave enough, let us know down below. Let's see how this goes.
Your crotch smells.
Oh,
Your nads
geez.
are nasty. Your groin is gross. At least according to a spate of new commercials and products for all over body deodorant. But really, they're talking about your crotch. And rejoice, everybody. It is the birth of a brand new insecurity. When I was a kid, it was all about pizza face and all the zits you had. And in the 90s, I think it was more about your breath stinks. And now we have, our groins are nasty. A few thoughts about this is this really a problem? Is this really an issue? I mean, I live in New York. I've taken the subway for decades. I've been this close to people's crotches.
Oh.
Not on purpose, not by choice. And I've never thought, musty. And if you are in a position where somebody is going to likely be, in close contact, one quick note. Take a fucking shower. Wash your ass.
So I've been on public buses before, but luckily I've never really had any bad odor issues with regards to people that were also taking the bus, and hopefully I didn't have it either. But I have been at poker tables where you're playing in a poker tournament for hours on end with people that did have body odor. If you have any body odor issues at bus stops, or excuse me, in buses or in casinos or in movie theaters, let us know down below.
I'm gonna say this one time, and actually, I've said it before, so I'm saying it again. I'm getting sick and tired of smelling all dang-a-lang-a-langs at the gym, okay? Especially in the sauna, because it's even more potent. Wash your balls.
Okay, so when I was younger, guys would go down the deodorant aisle and they would literally take 5 or 10 minutes just smelling all the deodorants because they cared. And I don't see young guys doing that anymore. Have you guys noticed that they no longer smell deodorants? In other words, they don't give a crap what they smell like. But they make videos too, ladies, and apparently not all of you smell the greatest either.
What is your biggest ick that like a man has given you, or men give you?
Oh
Like
my
your
God.
Oh my God, how much time do we have?
An ick for sure, men, but I guess could be in general.
Okay.
Is lack of hygiene.
Yes.
Like, what's wrong with you guys?
Like they just like
At this big age, you
stink?
don't know that you stink. People, okay, actually, that's an ick. People that pretend, because there's no not knowing.
No,
pretend that they don't know
no
that
way
they
pretend
stink.
though. There's no way that that they have to like.
Because you know. As soon
How?
as something's funky, you know. And that means you're still deciding to walk out.
But that can't be. I don't believe that people go out knowingly stinking.
That's what I'm saying. But they do, right?
Okay, so she brings up a really excellent talking point, guys. When people smell really bad, like the gentleman that I was talking about in the casino, you have to wonder there's no way possible they don't know that there's no way they can't smell that. They can't be nose blind to that. But if you live right next to your armpits every single day, you could become nose blind to that, right? Wouldn't that be crazy if you found out that these people that we occasionally catch a whiff of that smell really bad? Wouldn't it be crazy to actually find out that they literally have no idea that they smell? That seems crazy. I had a coworker once, and all of us would low key kind of make fun of him behind his back, not in a horrible way, but we just kind of knew that he had a body odor. So it wasn't like it was life or death or anything. But all of a sudden, one of our working females started dating him and going out with him, and we laughed even harder because we thought maybe there's something in that odor of his that she liked. Don't think bad of me. It was just a long time ago. Do you guys think there are things in our body odors that other people pick up on? That's kind of nasty to think about.
Can we normalize telling each other, hey brother, I think you smell like shit, or hey bro, you smell bad. Can you please go and find a solution? Because we are crying here. Everyone in this gym, they're crying because of you. You know what? Some people, they don't even know what a deodorant is. They don't know why it exists in the first place. And coincidentally, most of these people, they choose gymming as a career. Any time of the day you go to the gym, that guy who smells bad, he's there every hour. And he sweats his eyes out. Baba bia baro chino madarat, put something, you're killing us. Deodorant? What is a deodorant?
I see a lot of people and they have sweat stains, and I always wonder why don't they wear something that helps with the sweat, not just the, odor.
Okay, so basically we're picking up from part 2. So I go and hang out with this man that I haven't seen in a while, super stoked about.
Okay.
He smells really, really, really bad. We go inside his place. It smells awful.
Oh.
And it's like straight body odor, but it smells, I mean, it's like, it's like, it feels like a physical assault to my nostrils. That's how bad it is.
But she
And
likes it.
I
She's
am
there.
wanting to spend time with this person, but I can't handle the stench anymore. And it's actually to the point where I feel almost offended by it.
Yet she won't leave. Ladies, what if deep down you actually like people that stink bad and you just don't like to admit it? That's what's happening here. She literally said, I don't want to leave. I want to spend time with him, but he smells bad. If someone smells bad, that's part of their looks. You're thinking, no, odors have nothing to do with looks. No, think about this, guys. When we like a girl, we like the way she looks and the way she smells. It's part of her looks. It's part of her. If she smells bad, we wouldn't like her because she wouldn't look as good because she smells bad. Tell me I'm wrong.
So I'm trying to figure out a way to tell this man that he smelled bad to kind of get him to help us find a solution so we can both be comfortable and enjoy our time.
Yeah.
And so I tell him in a way that didn't really make him happy. There's no right way to tell someone that, but hey. And now the vibe has gotten really weird and I feel very uncomfortable. The stench is still around and I am trying to figure out what to do next.
Now, let's be honest. She could have easily solved this problem. She likes the guy. She wants to hang out with him. Why not just ask if you want to take a romantic shower for 2?
I don't think I mentioned this, but he lived in San Diego. So I drove all the way down to San Diego just to drive all the way back.
Wow.
And I know this is a long story, but what the fuck? Having your place clean and smelling nice, and especially you presenting yourself, clean and smelling nice is just a sign of respect.
I think it makes a person sexier. We talk about dogs and cats a lot, right? As people, we all love dogs and many of us love cats. The problem with cats is that the people that have cats get really nose blind to the litter box, and some of those litter boxes smell to high hell, right? They're really bad. I think if you're really wanting to meet a person, you might want to think about getting rid of the cats. I'm telling you, the cats just have that odor that nobody wants to smell, especially if you're in a small one-bedroom apartment. You got to go with dogs, in my opinion. Okay, so this one says when he's home from work and his feet stink and you're waiting for that water to fill the tub. When feet are rank, especially some guys' feet, oh my God, worst thing ever if you've ever been in a locker room in high school and stuff. Nasty. I don't know how somebody could meet somebody and want to marry them if they had like if they thought they smelt bad. Like you should like the way your man or your woman smells, in theory at least, right? Okay, this guy looks like he might smell a little.
You know what's the worst smell on the human body other than poop?
What?
It's not your breath.
Belly
It's
button.
not under your arms. It's not your privates. It's this. The back of your ear from an earring.
I had my ears pierced back when I was in my early 20s, and they've closed up since then. But yeah, every now and then you'd twist them and get a little bit of a smell on there. You got to rub some alcohol on those bad boys regularly. All right, and then here's a girl that it says, my boyfriend and I kiss, and he says he can smell my piercings. What a nightmare.
No, don't do this to me.
I know, I'm sorry.
That was awesome. I like that one.
Name of the letter is like lotion, perfume, something, potion. I don't know. Either way, this letter is pretty cut and dry. This lady writes in, she's divorced. She started dating a guy at her job who's also divorced, that she's known, an old friend that she's known for some time. She's saying that basically she don't like how he smell, right? So he puts on whatever cologne, whatever, she don't like it, oil or what have you. And she said that when they have sex, he has to do like a sensual massage with these oils, and she don't like the smell of those either, his self-made oils. So that's some shit he mixed up together.
Have you ever met like a girl or a guy that are kind of like in the hippie lifestyle and they've always got that smelly patchouli oil on? You guys are probably giggling because the person in the room next to you is a patchouli salesperson. Oh my God, that stuff smells so gross.
That he thinks is sensual or whatever, and she don't like how it smells. And basically she's saying that, you know, her ex-husband was a manly man who took baths with manly soap and, you know, was very manly, smelled manly, all these things. And this guy is not. She said that he smells, he's greasy, he spends more time worrying about beauty, like, you know, than she does. And she wants to know if she should leave him.
You know, that's the one thing that's a bummer about being in relationships. No matter what, you're never safe from them talking shit about you to their best friends, right? If you don't like a person enough to talk shit about them to your friend, obviously just break up with them. He's greasy, he's ugly, he's nothing like your ex. Why don't you get back with your ex? Oh, that's right, ladies. He doesn't want nothing to do with you. Sorry, game over.
Why does your butt smell, and how to fix it?
Oh, geez. I think we'll save that for another video. Guys, sometimes we have to get over our little insecurities. So if you're ever around somebody and they actually smell nice, don't tell them they smell just as a funny joke. It'll end up giving them a complex. If you did smell when you were younger, it's probably because you didn't know how to take care of yourself. I'm assuming as you got older, you got a little bit better at it, but there's definitely some people out there that still need a little help. I need a little help too. If you don't mind, hit the thumbs up button, hit subscribe. Come back again tomorrow. We'll watch some more videos together. Have a good night and take a shower.